This episode of MMA Nuts is brought to you by
Mattress Firm, our premier mattress provider. They provide a 120-night sleep trial, so if your mattress is not perfect, they will pick it up and find you a new one. Save 10% off your order with code MMANUTS10. All 33 meet your new work chair. Get active, be active, and sit in motion all day, relieving your stress and aggravation. Save $155 off with code CHAIR20. Liquid Web, our premier hosting provider. Save 55% off hosting for 3 months with code FIGHT55.
Defense Soap, the world's best soap for wrestlers, jiu-jitsu, and MMA athletes. Use code MMA Nuts for 15% off. Hey fans, this is MMA Nuts episode 494.
494!
My name's Ingo Weigel.
Back with the MMA show. By fans, for fans, walking the line between serious and ridiculous. What's going on, Kimo Sabe?
You know, life is moving at a breakneck speed.
Sure is.
Feeling very allergic all of a sudden.
It could be the smelling salt I just inhaled. I think it just transferred through the internet right
Got
into
super
your
stuffy.
orify.
But yeah, man, I'm enjoying the football season, to be honest with you. I keep watching more and more football, and I was not watching football for many, many years. And for some reason this year, it's like, there's a game on. I'll watch it. Why not? You know?
I don't know what that is. I find it way more enjoyable, and especially I think it's the commentary, and it's like, is it like, do these guys have good chemistry? Am I listening to good stuff while I'm watching good stuff?
Yeah.
Like that seems to be the requisite for some fucking good stuff. And then there's also celebrities in attendance at said games. I saw these guys there. They were in Denver. Cartman and Kenny fucking making it happen.
Nice. There's a whole bunch of South Park characters there.
Yeah, I think they did the whole section was all fucking South Park, but
that's cool.
That's cool. I just wish they wouldn't do the pumping in the sound. I really want to hear what's going on.
Yeah.
And I think they were saying the scoring is way up because, you know, you don't have the fans fucking with the play call. You know, like some of the places get so loud and people can't hear what's going on. And
yeah.
You know, it seems like fucking this quarterback just threw 5 touchdowns, like 700 yards or something retarded.
Yep.
And then you had, who is it? The guy from the Cowboys, Dak Prescott. Just
horrible injury. Snapped his ankle.
Did they show it on screen? Because I didn't get to see it.
Oh, yeah.
Was it like a Theismann kind of thing?
Not that bad.
You can't show that because they'll fucking anything football will pull our video.
Even a screenshot?
You might be all right with a screenshot.
I was going to bring a picture.
Okay.
Yeah, here.
But, yeah, he looks like he's done for, I don't know. They said 6 months. Because I think it was a compound fracture, maybe a dislocated ankle in the process.
Yeah. Basically, I'll find it. You can keep talking. Basically, it kind of here's one.
Because everything I saw was blurred out.
Oh,
I want to see the
pussies
graphic shit, but you know, we haven't had a good injury in a while. I don't wish injuries on
this
people.
is one of those really good ones.
Like an Anderson Silva type leg break.
Yeah, you're right. I can't find a really good picture. It's all
I don't know. I don't wonder if I have the recording because they showed it on TV, right? Yeah, I'm gonna have to.
I found the video.
No video.
But can't do the video. There's
because I've like football clips that I want to show too because there was a the Bears football game, like Khalil Mack hip tossed some dude after he had sacked a quarterback. Like, holy shit, like just chucked like a 300-pound man like it was nothing. And there's a clip of that, but the NFL fucking pulls everything down. So I don't even want to fuck with that.
I wonder why they do that.
No fun league, right? They don't even have fans in the stands. They don't fucking.
They're letting people celebrate more and stuff now.
Yeah, that's true.
There is
after multiple years of not doing that and finding people and penalizing but now they're like so high tech and no fans. Everyone's got to wear a mask.
There you go. I found it.
Oh, Hey.
So his leg is pointing the same direction as his other leg, and that foot is turned the wrong direction. It's not, you can't quite tell as well on this one,
Yeah.
but it's pretty not so good.
I feel like he should have picked that up and pretended like it was a telephone, talking on his foot phone. Like, hey man, I'm talking on my foot phone. What's going on? Like the banana phones.
He was just staring at it, you know.
Yeah.
I think he's in a little bit of shock that happened.
True that. Hey, they still won the football game, right? That's what it's all about. The team steps up.
Anyways, now that we sidetracked us on that one, let's talk about the UFC over the weekend.
Fights over the weekend. Do you want to start with possibly the greatest KO ever from at least like a spinning kick type shit that could displant Barboza and Terry Edom?
Yes.
Who the fuck was this? Buckley and Kasangan?
Joaquin Buckley and Impa Kasanyan.
Yeah. Go with that.
So, however you say that.
Kasangaga. He catches the kick, and then hilarity ensues. And I have a edit for you, which I will show. So Ray Rod, he does these cool edits, which I gotta dial down the volume, and I will play this. And if we get pulled off, I'll take my chances with this one.
Then I will whack off.
Well, that happens.
You pull us off, and I will whack off.
Basis. Where are you whacking off? Wherever I can, whenever I can.
Always, yes.
Finish. They're so even on total strikes.
Oh, pretty sick.
That's fucking awesome. Shout out to Ray Rod 747.
That's pretty darn cool.
As I just spit all over my computer screen.
I like how he falls apart. Like, it's like Sub-Zero like finish.
Fucking awesome.
That's pretty awesome.
So we had that one, and then you had the main event. You got another like spinning fucking kick knockout.
Yes. Was it Corey Sanhagen versus
over
Marlon Moraes?
Yeah. Like, holy fuck, man. And Sanhagen, he was so calm and relaxed in there against Moraes. That was interesting to see.
Yeah.
And then, did you have any other? No. We saw Rothwell lost, and then we had Barboza versus Amir Marquani. I forgot. I keep fucking his last name up. Amir Marquand. You know who I'm talking about. The guy he fought. Just put it that way. It's a lot of words and stuff, but Barboza looked fucking weird because he had a full head of hair and a beard.
Yes.
Marquand Americani.
It's that quarantine do.
Yeah, that's right. Like that Trevor Noah kid that does the commercials that are always on. He's complaining about something. I can't watch the Daily Show. I don't know. Yeah. So we had those guys going, and Rothwell lost, Barboza won, decision.
Mm-hmm.
And then, get this, coming up this weekend, I believe it's Thursday night, the Bellator, Cris Cyborg returns to action.
I didn't even know
what? Yeah, I know. It's not being promoted very heavily. I believe it's going to be on CBS.
I heard nothing about that. That's literally like in 2 days.
I know. Well, I think
maybe one day by the time
we get
the show comes out.
the press releases emailed out, but fuck, we're on that press list on that one email.
Oh, it's Cris Cyborg. For some reason, I saw the Cyborg thing. I didn't put the two together. I thought it was the other Cyborg that had his
He's
head
dead. Like, that guy's coming back. He's a fucking Frankenstein. Yeah, that guy can't fight anymore. I don't even know what happened to his brain. You know, that was not good.
They put a plate in his head.
Yeah.
No big deal.
Oh, it works out. Now he can headbutt whatever he wants. He's knocking fools out. Yeah, bring headbutts back. That would be illegal as fuck. Can you get like some kind of metal put into your elbow or into your fists and then fuck people up like Wolverine? Why not? Like, I just want to get implants then. I want like fucking metal implants in all my extremities. Would that be illegal?
I would think it would be illegal.
That's like Nick Diaz when he shaved down the bones because he kept getting cut. Why can't I just have metal implants in certain spots?
I think that doesn't sound legal. I think shaving down to prevent damage is a lot different than adding things to make damage.
Yeah, shave down and build up. Let's fucking put that in there under the skin.
I do to my balls,
no one knows. Man. That's right. Balls of steel. I thought there was that video, right?
Yeah.
Buns of steel.
Buns of steel.
That's right. Whatever happened to that lady?
Susan Summers?
Something like that. Oh, she had that other thing. Didn't she have the Thigh Master?
No, that was the Thigh Master. Who did Buns of Steel? I don't even know.
I don't know.
We're on so many tangents. Let's talk about.
I could just keep going down tangents.
Let's talk about the other fight happening this weekend, which I'm somewhat excited about.
Yes.
Brian Ortega versus the Korean Zombie. This thing was supposed to happen back in, I think, December of last year, right? And then Ortega got a weird knee injury. And then I think Korean Zombie fought Frankie Edgar. Was that? Yeah. I think that sounds right. And then beat him. So, and now they're going to do it again almost a year later.
It's a blood feud because Brian Ortega, I thought he slapped one of Korean Zombie's, like his social media guy or something. Mm-hmm. They were in the crowd and he was talking shit and he just slapped him. And then Korean Zombie's like, well, you're a big guy.
That was Frankie Edgar. Yeah. Okay.
The guy that's not my, yeah.
And that shit, you know, as far as Korean Zombie hasn't fought since then. So I'm not sure.
Well, you know, I'm going to pull them both up here because the last time I remember Ortega fighting was that fucking debacle against Max Holloway where he just got fucking destroyed.
Was that 2 years ago? Holy shit.
I'm sure he fought he's had to fight someone since that.
No, it says Max Holloway, according to Wikipedia, he fought December 8th, 2018. Was the last time Ortega fought. He was supposed to fight
yeah, fuck, man.
Oh, and then
December of 2018. And Korean Zombie fought Edgar in December of 2019. So fuck.
Is this thing happening in Abu Dhabi?
I believe so. I think they're going to be out there for a while again.
Apparently, according to this article I'm reading, Henry Gracie was going to corner him and had to pull out because of second positive COVID test.
Yeah, and then he posted that he just had a negative one. So I'm like, is he getting false positives or is that guy superhuman? I mean, the guy makes like a hoodie that turns into a backpack. So he's like fucking Superman.
That is a good point. So that's about the only fight I'm excited about on that card.
Yeah, the card is dog shit. I think there's 15 people that aren't pictured on the UFC website. I know one of the cards I looked at, it might be this one, where they don't even update the pictures for people. They just put the silhouette in black. Like, really? Like, you don't care that much. You have this fucking high-tech website that you put every amount of shit into it, like you've just discovered web building in 1994 and put all the Flash in this and Java and crashes every fucking computer because it uses all the resources, but can't put a goddamn picture up. Come on, man, just let them take a selfie. I don't give a fuck, and then put their selfie picture on the silhouette of the blacked out person. That's cool.
I agree. That is really cool.
Let's see what else is snapping in. Cartman, I see him again. Oh, let's talk about, you see UFC 253, they released a pay-per-view buy rate. We never gave predictions on that one, but this was the Adesanya versus Paulo Costa main event. Did you see what that number was?
I'm going to guess.
What'd you guess then?
Adesanya was Paulo Costa, 250. 2,500. 250,000, sorry.
Way off.
Way off?
Allegedly 700,000.
That high?
Yeah, I was going to say, is that surprising to you?
Yeah, that's a lot surprising.
Fuck. I would probably guess 5 on that. 500 would have been my guess, but like, holy hell. And especially for now, I don't know. That may be the biggest one of the year. I don't even know where we're at with the pay-per-views. I don't think we've done a million this year.
No, I agree. I think you're right. Looking ahead at the cards, I don't see a card that's going to break 1 million either.
It's the Khabib. Whenever he fights, that'll break 1 million. Just because of his fan base.
Actually gonna have a fight?
Yeah. Well, it's him and Gaethje. They're having that one. When is it? That's the UFC 254. Let's see. I want to know the date because that's the next. Oh, God damn it. Khabib. That is the 24th of October.
Oh, okay.
But I think that's that weird time because I want to say that's like an afternoon event.
Okay.
But I think they're going to do it like later there versus the way they've been doing it. So I think it's at a weird fucking time. October 24th, yeah. And I thought they said they were going to have fans in attendance at that one.
Wow, okay.
I mean, you're in another fucking country. You can do whatever the fuck you want, and especially with whatever protocol they have.
They have no protocol, only money.
Well, they can do whatever they want. You're in another fucking country. You don't have to adhere to standards. Why not do some pride rules while you're at it? We've been waiting for fucking 15 years or whatever.
Yeah.
At least the last 5. I don't know how long we've been crying for pride rules, right?
Like 10 years.
They do it in the video game, right?
Yeah.
10 years. Yeah.
They do. Well, speaking of upcoming UFCs, did you see this new promotional poster they made for the Anderson Silva versus Uriah Hall bout?
I like it.
It's pretty cool.
It's got a lot of motion for I like the motion on Silva. He looks like he's ready to bang. He's gonna bang it out Bumblebee style. Yeah. I don't know about Hall. They're looking a little too deep into their eyes. Silva's looking right through Hall like he's not even there. He might not be there. I like it.
It's a very intense.
But I feel like it's a Halloween card. They should have put some fucking jack-o'-lanterns in there.
Maybe that's why it's orange.
Oh, is that orange? It looks yellow, but I'm also somewhat colorblind.
Okay.
As I bought a kitchen table, here's a good one. So we go to the furniture store the other day, and I got to get a kitchen table because I've fucking lived in my house for 21 years, and my kitchen table has been built into my kitchen wall, and it's been here for 21 years. I said, I'm done. I've fucking chipped enough chunks off of that table from like using it as a workbench. So we go to a fucking store, and we finally pick out a table. Like, yes, I like this one. It's got big fucking thick post legs and a decent top. And I'm like, oh, it's gray. It should match our cabinets and everything, right? My wife's going, no, it's kind of brown. I'm like, you're out of your fucking mind, wife. I didn't say that. I'm not gonna tell her that, but I'm like, you're not right. So like, I'm in my mind. I'm like, it's gray. It matches perfect. So comes today. I put this fucker together. It's in the one side of the kitchen. I'm like, oh, it matches the cabinets perfect. And then I slide it over to where it's going in, and I'm like, oh, it's bronze. I'm like, you're right. I was 100% wrong. She's like, I know, you're fucking colorblind, dummy. Like, you're right. But it doesn't look bad. It's distressed. So like the legs of the table are white. The top is distressed and kind of bronzish gray.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Did you get chairs and everything too?
Yeah.
Same color?
The chairs are like a white, like a distressed white. So it matches. That sounds nice. Like the rest. Okay. Yeah. It was reasonably priced too, so that's always good.
It's just funny. I thought maybe you got chairs in the same color.
No. I mean, the chairs are mostly white with just the accent of the table color, so you can't really notice what color that is.
So you don't know what color this is, I'm assuming.
I'm good. I have problems with green yellows and gray blues.
Okay.
I told you sometimes the stoplights, I can't tell if it's a green or a yellow. I just know by position.
Okay.
Yeah. It's all good. I haven't killed anybody yet by driving through. It's either going to be go or go faster, right?
Yeah.
Yellow means go faster. It's all good.
Okay.
No, it's whatever. So what else is happening, man?
For me, I think, I got one more piece of news and then I'm done. There's been some chit chat between John Jones and our friend.
Adesanya?
Yes. Did you see this? John Jones posts on Twitter, since you're studying me all night, see if you can find a photo of me like this.
Nice.
Showing how Adesanya got KO'd a bunch of times earlier in his career. Kind of like similar to Alistair Overeem, right? Had some KOs in his past.
Yeah, he's had a handful. Or Andrei Arlovsky. Name any heavyweight.
Yes. So, do you think these two are cruising for a bruising here, or
are they gonna bang it out? I don't know. I stopped following all that Twitter shit because it, like, literally, I don't tweet at fighters ever, but I almost tweeted at them, get a fucking room. Because what the, like, we got a one up. And then I'd say something about your mom. And then you say this. And then I post this picture. You either fight or don't. It's like shit or get off the pot. We're done. Like, I don't need all this blah, blah, blah. It's like, whose dick is bigger? I don't give a fuck. Just get in there and bang it out.
Yes. Instead of get a room, get an octagon.
Yeah. I'm sure there's an octagon themed room right around the corner.
Yep.
I'm just saying. So, yeah, I don't know. Will they ever fight? Probably, but what fucking weight class are we going to do this at? If John's going up to heavyweight, it behooves him to go back to the 205 and fight. Uh-huh. And then I just saw Roy Jones Jr. was on the Joe Rogan podcast. I'm only selectively watching those now because I feel like the quality's going down a little bit. But, you know, if he has a good guest on, like, I like when he has comedians on and when he has fighters and or boxers. So Roy Jones Jr. was talking, you know, he's got his upcoming fight against Mike Tyson. I didn't realize how intelligent Roy was about the sport of boxing. But again, I didn't follow like his career. I just wonder, like, when guys are in their 50s, like, how much mental faculty do they have left at this point when they've been getting punched in the head, you know, for how many X amount of years? And, you know, he had his last boxing match, I guess, 2 years ago. And he was talking about this fight with Mike Tyson that's coming up, I think, in November or December. I'm not quite sure because they've moved it. It's supposed to happen in September. And he said when he first heard about the fight, he said, oh, it's about 6 weeks from now. Yeah, I'll take that fight because, you know, Mike hasn't been in shape. So, you know, the advantage is to me right now. Yeah. And he said, oh, then they contacted me and said they wanted to move it out because there was so much hype or whatever. And like, and then I finally just said, fine. But now it's like the advantage moves closer because now Mike has had more time to prepare.
Yes.
And now I'm, you know, at a little bit, not a disadvantage, but it's going to be a harder fight now than it would have been. And Mike only had 6 weeks to prepare for it. I'm like, yeah. And this guy's also training other fighters. Like, holy shit. So he's got both sides of knowledge of one being the boxer and in shape, and then two, you know, teaching. So that's interesting. Also said that he got tested by VADA and he's not on anything. So I'm like,
VADA, huh?
That's curious. Well, but they could be tested, but who gets the results? You know, right? Yeah, you could test everybody, but wasn't there that shit with Johnny Hendricks and GSP with like VADA and WADA?
VADA used WADA. They couldn't agree on who was going to test who, and they were both convinced that they were on steroids, and no one did anything. You know, GSP is never going to fail a drug test. That's never going to happen.
No, he's got all the best drugs. Those guys don't fail. When you got the money, you get the best shit, and you can buy people. There was a documentary called Icarus, right?
Yep.
Something about that. I don't know. Moving right along. I saw, Carlos Condit won a fight the other day. That was like 2 weeks ago.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, he fought Court McGee, won a decision.
Nice.
Fucked up McGee's nose pretty good. And Condit said he's interested in a rematch with Nick Diaz. Like, who's the right fight for Nick Diaz at this point? Because it sounds like he is legitimately coming back. Not going to happen this year, but 2021. So what's the right fight for that guy?
I think you got to have a money type fight that's not too difficult. You know, like I think he's definitely a guy who's a prize fighter and he wants to get paid, but you can't have him fight a guy like Carlos Condit, which isn't going to be a draw for him to come back. No. And he's not going to fight for a title right away. So you got to give him someone that's going to be polarizing and pull in pay-per-view money, but that he's not, if he loses, he's not going to lose all of his stock, you know?
Yeah. You got to make Conor McGregor the fight. That's the fight, man. Because you got blood feud. It's all about blood feuds at this point. You beat my brother once, and now I'm gonna come back and avenge that loss.
Yeah,
that's what I'd like to see.
Diaz versus the world. Maybe Diaz can corner him too. Diaz.
Yes, and Diaz versus Diaz. Maybe they fight each other. It's not Warrior, the fucking movie. Fuck those guys.
Yeah. I like it.
And then speaking of McGregor, I don't know if they made this fight legit, if it's actually happened, because I don't think anybody signed the contract yet. We were talking about McGregor versus Poirier, and McGregor was saying that he's going to donate $500,000 to Poirier's charity if they do this fight, which it sounds like they're going to, but kind of a weird fight, no? Like, we saw that already.
Yeah. Well, wait, is it happening in the UFC though?
Yeah.
Okay, because I know
they were talking about that charity fight, but now the UFC is, I think, actually offering both of them this fight. So I don't know.
It doesn't make any sense for me for McGregor at all.
No, it seems like a waste of.
It's also more dangerous because Poirier has improved since they fought the first time.
Yeah, a lot.
It's not as easy of a fight. So I don't like. I mean, that doesn't make any sense to me for Conor, but whatever.
No. Well, I think McGregor is also saying too that he's kind of using this as training for his boxing match against Pacquiao.
Okay.
Like, what the fuck are we talking about here? Like, what are we doing? And then to add salt on top of that, then you have Floyd Mayweather saying McGregor can't punch, and he's open to a $300 million payday for a rematch.
Oh, Jesus.
So, like, Jesus, like, I love that you're a prize fighter and fight, but okay, fight. Like, how long has that guy been out? Like, Nurmagomedov, last fight. Like, sit out forever.
Mm-hmm.
But that's the problem when you get too much money, right? When do you fight? Once a year?
When you have lots of money on the line. That's when you fight.
Right. And in whatever sport he wants. Like, good for him, though. If you can do that, that's fucking great. But fuck, man. It's weird. And then some other crazy shit that some fighters have said. So Chris Weidman's out here saying he can absolutely beat Israel Adesanya. So he says, I can ragdoll him on the floor. And then he doubled down with this tweet. He said, hey, I just realized I have two common opponents with Adesanya. Gastelum, who I finished, and then Silva, who I finished twice. Adesanya squeaked by decisions on both of those guys. Adesanya is just another Silva without the black belt in jiu-jitsu. Easy. What?
MMA math doesn't work, Matt.
Why not?
Because it just doesn't. Because those were different times. Everyone was very different at that time.
Yeah, it's called there was no USADA at that time, right?
Yeah.
Chris Weidman was a way different fighter way before all this shit happened.
Mm-hmm.
And you want to hear from Paulo Costa?
Sure. What does he have to say? Always pleasant.
Oh, I just feel so bad for the guy because you know he got wrecked, right? And he's becoming Vanderlei Silva now, which is a little frightening. So just let me know if this is too loud.
I'm here to training. I'm obsessed to training. And Adesanya, stop sending some friendly message to me. I don't want to be your friend. I want to kill you. I want to kill you. A lot of bad things happened before our fight. I was hurt before the fight, no sleeping, a lot of bad things. But I'm here not to excuse. I'm here to say to you, next time will be different. Eu vou te matar.
Oh, you're gonna kill him. Fuck, man. What is going on? And then this is while he's doing cardio on a bike, it looks like. Take a couple minutes to give a little shout out.
You should tell him to stop doing that. That's bad for his image.
Well, it's funny that you can say that now, but remember Frank Mir says he's going to kill Brock Lesnar. and Frank Mir
octagon-related death is what it was.
Well, is that because he was commentating at the time? You can't say that when you're commentating, but you can say whatever the fuck you want on Twitter these days.
Well, it was Brock, the poster boy, right? Couldn't make it happen.
Yeah, speaking of the Frank Mir, apparently his 17-year-old daughter is about to make her pro MMA debut later this month.
Nice.
Like she's that'll be interesting. I forgot which promotion she's going to be fighting in, but that's kind of weird. I don't know if I'm a MMA fighter, if I'm getting my daughter into the sport, but she'd definitely learn some shit. So
yeah,
it'd be interesting to see, right?
Yeah. But Frank had the father who was his mentor, so I wonder if there's some of that reasoning, where he's going to pass on the lineage.
Sure. I just remember his father in the corner of that Brock Lesnar fight going, "Stop the fight! Stop the fight!"
Yeah.
Like, oh no, he took his fucking strawberries. That's never good.
He got beat pretty good.
Yeah.
So. And
then did you see Mike Perry's taking bids for you can be a cornerman for Mike Perry in Abu Dhabi for his fight against Robbie Lawler.
So he's selling the spot?
Selling the spot.
How much does he want?
More than 10 grand. Because Darren Till was offering to corner him. And then he had said, I'll pay 10 grand. And then there was like a little back and forth. And then Till was asking the fans, how much would you guys pay me if I just threw in the towel when the fight started? Like, oh, that'd be classic. Like, just throws the towel in, fight's over.
Yeah,
that'd be cool. Like, get a fucking trip to Abu Dhabi and then corner him with his wife. Or I don't know if it's his wife.
I feel like we should send you out there.
I don't know, because I would want to be yelling stuff. Put him in a body bag, or I'm just gonna go woo, woo.
You're the most hated man on the internet.
Yeah, that's what's so refreshing, right? You watch these fucking broadcasts, you don't hear the woos.
No wooing.
I love UFC with or MMA even with no fans.
Yeah,
hear the breathing, hear all this shit. Let's go. Moving right along. John Wayne Parr, he had I think a partial hip replacement surgery, and they showed him. ONE FC shows him doing a little rehab. This is cool. I've heard about these things before that he's using, but I've never seen one. So it's just that underwater treadmill, him just fucking having at it. But I want to say it was in July that he had the fucking thing done. So, August, September, October. And he's been posting videos of him, hitting pads and doing fucking work. I'm like, Jesus Christ. I used to think a hip surgery would put you down, but apparently not so much anymore, right?
Yeah, I think that reduces the impact, but allows him to build muscle. So that's good. It's pretty cool.
Yeah.
Looks like he's in decent shape.
Yes. Let's do a little tweet of the week. Here you go. Speaking of Court McGee. It says, breaking news, COVID test breaks MMA fighter's nose.
That's pretty awesome.
Like that's no shit. Everyone's getting that shit jammed way the fuck up their noses, right?
Very broken nose, man.
Yeah, these things happen, right? I've got 2 tweet of the weeks. This next one is cool too. This one, little Mark McGrath. It says, singing.
The singer guy?
Yeah, I just want to fly. Did you see that debate?
I just want to okay, yeah. Yes, I did. I watched it, and that was a big deal. I remember sitting there going, fuck, man, there's a fly there. What's the deal? But he has such gray hair. It's not the first time.
Super noticeable. If it lands on her, no one knows.
Right.
But why doesn't someone say something to the guy?
Sir,
why doesn't the moderator, sir, Mr. Vice President, there's a fly on your head. Let that shit stay there for over 2 minutes. Come on, the fuck. What kind of asshole friends do you have? Even someone in the crowd, there's a fly on your head. Someone needs to yell at that man or just run out and whack him and then run off.
Water. Smush that fucker right on his head and be like black stain on his head.
Oh, that'd be classic. They have to finish the debate with that.
You can put a hat on.
That's fine. Put a little beanie on. It'll all work out, brother. I don't want to talk much about that. I'll just say I like when people speak like humans and not with politician/robot speak. That's all I'll say. Move right along. Go back to my thing.
Okay,
now again.
USA.
Yeah. Let's do some Ask the Nuts. If you were kidnapped, which TV cast would you want to save you?
Save me?
Yes.
The A team.
You're fucking ain't right. That's the first and only answer. Was Saved by the Bell? Will they help you?
Oh no, the A team. Or if you want to go crazy, what's the most female hot female cast?
Baywatch. Because then you could get David Hasselhoff, who is also Knight Rider.
I was going to come in
Charlie's
there and
Angels, fuck some shit. Ooh, I like that.
Baywatch is good too.
Charlie's Angels, the movie.
Yes.
Or even the 70s one, because you had like Farrah Fawcett and all those other chicks. I think 2 of them are still alive.
Not now, but in the show, how they were.
I want like 70-year-old fucking action, baby.
Oh,
woo!
Jesus. Okay.
Woo!
Crazy.
I'll give you some moves for that.
Okay.
Yeah. Then Rodrigo Machado will close it out. It's time. # Nuts Rule. # Matt Rape Train. # Ingo Sugar Daddy. Would you rather go into the past and meet your ancestors or go into the future and meet your great-great-grandchildren?
Future. I like Back to the Future 2 better than Back to the Future 1 or 3.
Yeah.
Or 3, I should say.
Yeah, I agree. You want to see what the fuck's technology is, if there's even a future, right?
Yeah. Like, whoa, man.
You just see that you're just in a computer simulation. We're on a computer, man. What the fuck? Would you rather have more time or more money?
Time.
I go with monies.
Really?
Yeah, I want to rule the internet.
Okay.
I feel like if I had money, I could rule the internet.
You need a lot of that. Like,
I'd like to just shut the internet off for
gazillions.
Like, guess what, everybody? The internet's gonna shut down for I don't know, anywhere for the next 3 to 12 hours and/or days. Cha-ching!
You would have anarchy in the streets.
I know, it'd be great.
Yes.
It's a good thing I don't run it, but that would be fun. Would you rather have a rewind button or a pause button on your life?
Ooh. What would a pause button get me?
I don't know. Am I just stopping time? Kind of stop time to do shit, but not age in that time. I'd like that. That gives you time. That gives you unlimited time. Rewind. I don't want to go back because whatever fucking mistakes I've made. I'm not fucking changing shit.
That's my first thought to it, but then I thought, well, what would pausing get me? But now that you've explained it and pontificated,
ooh, I like to pontificate.
I agree.
This way.
Yes.
See, I saved it for like way late in the show. I didn't.
Thank you.
Jerk off yet.
Like,
we jerked off her, but yeah. Moving right along. Would you rather be able to talk with the animals or speak all foreign languages?
Speak all foreign languages.
Why?
I don't know. I just think it'd be a lot more useful than talking to animals.
I don't know. I'd like to talk to animals and then I get them to be on my side and attack random strangers.
Okay.
Especially the old people.
You're like the squirrel whisperer?
No, I'll be like the cougar whisperer. Did you see that? Speaking of the cougars, there was a cougar that some guy was out hiking. I don't know in which state. And a cougar trailed him for 6 minutes and kept rushing him.
Wow.
And like anytime he tried to get away, the cougar would just be like, boom, running up on him. It's fucking scary. But there was all these big ass rocks around. So I don't know why the guy just didn't stop and pick up a big ass rock and throw it at said cougar. I've thrown rocks at squirrels. They don't like it. I'm guessing it translates to cougars.
Yeah. Maybe not. You might just end up pissing that thing off.
Could be. I'd take my chances. I don't know. It all depends. You could say shit, but until you're in that situation, it's just talk. But also, when I saw the headline, I'm like, is he getting socked by like that one video you showed me the other day where that chick took off all her clothes and ran around and chased that guy around? Like, is that the cougar we're talking about? Because then I'm in for some action.
Okay.
Not for this wild animal shit. That's just randomly on a fucking hiking trail. I'm assuming California. But anyway. All right. Fuck, marry, kill. Celebrity edition number 110. MMA made me come. Number 13. We have Cris Cyborg, Gina Carano, Mackenzie Dern.
Oh, that's an easy one.
Fuck you. Fuck you. I'm just going to say it right off the bat. Fuck you. Hang on.
That's easy. Cyborg's dead.
What? Look how hot like she is.
You found the best possible photo of her ever.
That was taken like last week, Ingo.
Okay.
This is what she looks like on a daily basis, and everybody wants to deny the beauty of the cyborg, and I just find it hard to hate on that woman. Here's Gina Carano in her heyday. She's a little thick right now, like way thick. Maybe I should pull a way thick picture of her up.
Yeah, I'll do that. I like it. Married.
Mackenzie Dern.
Yeah, you know.
Hang on.
I'm gonna fuck.
Yeah.
Very similar figure.
Yeah. So where are you going with these?
Married. Guilt.
Ugh. All right. So I will fuck Mackenzie Dern. She looks like she likes to party, hide sausages. Gina Carano's dead, and I am marrying Cris Cyborg.
Dead? How is she dead?
Well, I've seen her in Star Wars, The Mandalorian, which comes out, I believe, on October 30th. Season 2 starts, if I'm not correct.
Damn, girl.
Who? Gina?
Hold
it's
on.
Not good.
It's loading. She looks a little European.
Are you trying to say she's so thick that your screen is still loading?
It's trying to load. I don't know.
Holy Jesus Christ. That's not nice, Ingo.
That's not what I'm saying.
That's what I heard.
That's what we're working with right now is a far cry from where we were.
Yeah. Well, she also had to bulk up for some of her roles. I don't think when you're playing a ass-kicking bounty hunter that you're going to be this lean, skinny chick. You need to be pretty hefty.
Yeah, the pictures won't load. That's weird.
Well, just trust me on that. It's
here. You can see the sidebar.
Yeah. Disney princess. That's what I'm reminded of here. That's actually not bad. I'm kidding. I'm not insulted by that one bit.
I was gonna say this seems like right.
It is. I can't lie. All he is. Knowledge.
Let me think. No, I mean I watched a couple of old movies with the kids over the weekend. And one of them was Day After Tomorrow. Remember the Earth like froze?
I don't think I ever saw that. Sounds like a James Bond movie, but not.
No, Dennis Quaid, Jake Gyllenhaal, and like there's a major storm and it freezes half the Earth and people are dying and all this stuff. And New York is like giant floods into the cities. It was pretty cool to watch with the kids.
What year is that one from?
2004, I think.
Okay.
So, but it's just cool because it started a conversation about, like climate change and shit. And they were like, can this really happen? I'm like, well, they say it can, but I don't really know when. Maybe like next week. So you better,
who knows?
Better go to sleep tonight because if you don't go to sleep, this could happen.
Fucking tsunami is gonna come and fucking take out like half of the United States.
Yes,
it's not good.
Yeah.
All right, let me share
about
this
you?
one.
What you got?
A little Barstool Sports. I have to go full screen on that. Woman pulls off the rare kickflip coochie crusher. It's gonna be loud.
Oh.
I believe I've seen that in MMA.
Right to the clam, huh?
Yep.
As the title says.
I don't think it hurts as much as a kick to the balls. I don't know.
I mean, it's painful, but I'm guessing it's not as painful. But never know.
So the worst ball experience I had, I was riding my 10-speed bike, and for whatever reason, I had to stop real fast. So I hit the brakes on the bike, and I fucking slid right into the fucking gearbox with my testicles.
Wow.
and it's one of those, you always get that 1 second delay before you get the pain. You're like, yeah, that's gonna fucking hurt. And that one, I think I was down for 15 minutes. When you're writhing in pain and thinking about throwing up and contemplating all your life's decisions and like, should I rewind life or just pause life for a minute?
Yep.
Like, Like that one was no good. No good. Kicks to the balls. I don't know why we're defective.
Well, yeah, I'm trying to think. I don't think I've been racked too severely in the balls where I've been traumatized too much by the experience that I don't remember. So,
I used to just throw a baseball into my balls, like in college.
Why?
Freshman year, because I can, just to prove a point. So you just throw a baseball up and then catch it with your sack. Kink. It would hurt. Well, all right.
The hell?
I don't get out much. I might have had the COVID back in college. It might have been around in like the 90s.
All right.
Things you do for fun. That and headbanging with long hair. You're like,
I definitely did that. Yeah.
It's all good. Yeah, that's all I got. So shut down.
That's been this week's edition of MMA Nuts. My name is Ingo Weigel.
Matt Grimmett. Thanks for playing.